Hello everyone, welcome to Brew Market Case Study video. In today's video, we are going to talk about how Nike captured minds. So if you recall our previous week's Hopefully Marketing podcast, you'll remember Shashank saying, if mindshare is not captured via your brand marketing campaigns or via advertising campaigns, you're doing something wrong. And that mindshare is a lot more important than just posting relevant reels and posts. It's a tool to communicate your passion behind your product. It is the method to sell your vision before your product is even sold. So let's look into this with an example of a company that with its marketing strategy made even Steve Jobs a fanboy, Nike. Nike Inc. is an American multinational company that creates, develops, produces, markets and sells shoes, clothes, equipment, accessories and services on a global scale. With sales expected to reach about $60 billion in 2025, it holds Hurley International, Colan, Umbro, and Burr Hockey. So now let's talk about how Nike doesn't just sell shoes, it successfully sells an idea with its marketing strategies. Let me take you back to one of the first print ads released by Nike in 1977. There is no finish line. Spoke only about the personal experience that running yielded and never anything about shoes. While we're discussing the first, let's look into Nike's first television ad as well. The first TV commercial Nike produced in 1988, the advertisement shows Walt Stack, 80-year-old, leisurely running across the recognizable Golden Gate Bridge. Talking about his everyday 17-mile run, he also makes fun of the fact that he just locks his teeth in the cupboard during the winter and stops them from chattering. Well, if you're thinking why I'm displaying to you this vintage commercial from our grandpa's era, then my friend, it's to point out the remarkable similarity between the two advertisements. The word Nike occurs twice in the print advertisement, coming once in the 109th position and once in the logo. The emotional emphasis of the commercial at the time was not on Nike, but rather on the rush of running. Walt Stack says absolutely nothing about the shoe or the business, and the brand logo for Nike only shows once in the television commercial. Instead, he talks about how much he enjoys jogging and the things that he accomplishes every single day. Nike has been successfully utilizing benefits-based marketing in this manner almost from the beginning. Before we decode the brand's actions, let's briefly discuss what benefits-based marketing is. Benefits-based marketing refers to the idea of replacing the what with the why of the product in the advertising. Instead of hammering consumers with the technical details or features of the product itself, promotional campaigns and brand advertising under the strategic marketing strategies emphasizes the product's utility and the goals it can help users achieve. Every product or brand must first satisfy a need to exist. A product's trait is one of its attributes. The product's appearance, a component or some skill can all be considered as features. A product's benefit is the result users achieve when utilizing one or more of its characteristics. Nike's goal has always been to improve the customer's sporting abilities. Now let's get to the point where we understand how Nike makes a profit by selling ideas. Nike stated that the purpose of running is to maintain good fitness. Running requires comfy footwear. Nike implicitly promotes its shoes by promoting the sport of running. Isn't that incredible? Nike commercials frequently feature a hero overcoming adversity while wearing Nike gear, as seen in the Find Your Greatness campaign and the succeeding in the process. This strategy works well because the potential customer can relate to the protagonist. The struggle starts each time the decision must be made between going to the gym and relaxing on the sofa. It's the same struggle every time our bodies grow weary and are unable to go to another mile. A connection between the brand and the overcoming obstacle is created in our thoughts every time we use Nike product to overcome that obstacle and triumph. In another campaign, Nike sponsored 6 NFL players to work with football teams at each of their respective high schools, creating videos that promote the act of giving back and overcoming challenges. These videos are shared or liked by people, increasing the Nike's brand mindshare. This theme of conquering obstacles is so widespread that it can be repurposed and applied to any obstacle. A recent campaign is Nike's "You Can't Stop Us" commercial, which, in addition to being the work of art in editing, is another ode to humanity's battle and capacity for maintaining hope, overcoming challenges, and improving the world as a whole. Nike has always gone the extra mile to not just stay in the race, but also stay at the top. Here's a backstory to prove this. Remember the 2012 London Olympics when Nike lost the title sponsorship to its arch rival Adidas? Nike could have done absolutely nothing and still not be forgotten, but that did not stop Nike. This is when they came up with the Find Your Greatness commercial and the other strategies that made millions and millions of people thought that Nike was the title sponsor of the Olympics and not Adidas, despite investing $150 million. How did Nike get more publicity than Adidas, which was the actual title sponsor? Here's how. The first point that Nike used for the benefit was the athletes were free to choose whichever shoe they wanted regardless of the title sponsor. They went ahead and hired 400 Olympians to be the brand ambassadors and asked them to wear Nike shoe lines named Volt that they were given. They chose a yellow and green lineup of shoes to be worn during their matches, as it was in contrast with the tracks of the Olympics. Number 2, the rules prohibited Nike from showcasing London of UK in the commercials, but they did not give up. Analysis revealed that 28 other locations in the world are named London, except for the London, UK. Nike shot their commercials at all the other London except for London in UK, allowing them to use the word London legally. How very smart, right? And number 3, here's a game changer. While Adidas was flaunting all of its commercials by selecting Olympians to represent its brand, Nike chose to select regular teens to represent its brands. This regulated a stunning work of art that crashed the internet. In short, Nike leverages the emotions of inspiration to communicate its ideas. Throughout its marketing journey, Nike has stuck by the quote. People might forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So dear friends, apart from maintaining a stellar record of 25 shoes every passing second, which is insane, Nike's overall revenue for the fiscal year of $12.7 billion, up 4% compared to the prior year and up 10% on a currency-neutral basis, data shows that Nike is selling over 780 million pairs of shoes each year through its 1,182 stores and digital platforms. Nike has successfully made every person believe that greatness is not rare and greatness is wherever somebody is trying to find it. Today, when we think about greatness, we think about Nike too, and not just people like Steve Jobs. Well, that's how the kind of impact mindshare can have for your brand. And that is why I keep emphasizing, and my team at Brew Market keeps emphasizing on capturing mindshare for your business. We hope this helps you find your greatness as well. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next week's video.